Hi, Asia. Dr. Asia, to be correct. Paul Pukas, Mosaic Insurance Alliance. Hope you're doing well. Finally, I've got a complete proposal for you. This is with Liberty Mutual Insurance. The Oregon Mutual proposal that I was giving, the underwriter felt uncomfortable with the separation of the business personal property as well as the picking up the risk of the 10-story apartment building down in Seattle. And there were a few moving parts to this one that are just outside of their normal box. So they declined to move forward with the risk. So this is the option that we have. Still a great option. The one thing it does not provide is that small animal cluster or that large animal cluster that the Oregon Mutual policy provided. But this is still giving you the $1 million of general liability, the property coverage at each location, and $10,000 of coverage for your equipment that you put in your car that you transport to and from each of your clients. So we'll go through that here really quick. I'm scrolling down. You'll see the date of the proposal was today. I finished it. The effective date of the 9th. I just picked a day. We can change that to whatever works for you. We'll scroll through a few more things. Here you can see how the premium was calculated. So the total annual premium of $781 divided by 12 is a total of $65 a month. You can make that payment automatically from a bank account every month for just $65, and that's all it takes to get the policy started. Okay. As we scroll through here, you'll see some of the items, and one of the things you'll notice, no, you're not insuring your favorite blanket from childhood, but what blanket coverage means is I put your total property coverage, your instruments, your equipment at $20,000. I split it up between $10,000 in Monroe, $10,000 in Seattle, and also gave you $10,000 of that 20 that you can transport to and from. Now what the blanket means is that if at any one time, Asia, that you decide to have 15,000 at Monroe and only 5 in Seattle, when the loss occurs, because we put the blanket on everything of 20 grand, you're still covered for that entire amount. If we removed the blanket and you had 15 in Monroe and 5 in Seattle at the time that both buildings burned to the ground, and you lost those that equipment, if we had only had put 10 and 10 at each location, you would be short 5 grand in Monroe, and we don't want that to happen. So that's the reason for why you see the blanket coverage here at $20,000, and both of the addresses are listed. Okay. All right. Next one, right here, limit of $10,000 for your equipment. So all your instruments that you take to and from. Okay. And now we get into some of the different coverages that are just thrown in there as part of the policy, okay? And I want to see if I get to miscellaneous. No, we got the scientific instruments. That's the $10,000 that we put on there for the inland marine. Inland marine simply means in insurance terms that it moves across the land. And here's the general liability piece that I wanted to get to. So you've got $1 million per occurrence, you've got $2 million total, and what that means is you can basically have two $1 million claims in the policy period, which is 1 year. Okay? Now, I highly recommend you don't do that, and so does the insurance company, but that's what the coverage means. And all the rest of this stuff, as I scroll through here, Asia, are things that are simply included in a policy. You cannot remove them. It's not going to change the price. It's just what comes with it. And that's really the end of it. So let me move up to the top here. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.